So one of the questions that I've just had on one of the one-to-one calls that I was talking to somebody this afternoon was about some companies are offering 100% mortgage on split values on title split. Now, while this is all well and good, the challenge is they offer you this and on the proviso that they think that you know what you're doing and you think you find a building that's worth, I don't know, say 800,000, but you're paying 600,000 for it. So they say, okay, fine, we'll give you 100% on the split value of the 800,000, which means you'll get all your £600,000 as a bridge on entry. The challenge is, as we're finding out with these deals, is one, the minute that you say yes, they charge you a commitment fee, which is around £2,000, £3,000. So one, they hook you straight away. And the minute they do that, you are now thinking, God, I've already spent £2,000. Then you've got a survey fee that you would have had to pay for their bank to go out and actually say, okay, is it worth £800,000 or not? When they come back and they say, no, actually, it's not worth £800,000, because they don't take that as much as a risk, they might say, oh, it's worth £700,000 or £750,000, which means now you don't get your 100% exit value lending. And what's happened here is they've charged you £2,000-3,000 worth of commitment fee or arrangement fee on entry, like a booking fee, I guess is one way of saying it. Then you've already paid £3,000-5,000 worth of arrangement fee, survey fee, which is what they will charge you if you're buying a block of 5, 6, 7, 10 flats. So now you're in around £7,000. So what do you think you're going to do? You're either going to say, you know what, I'm going to skip and I'm going to go somewhere else and find another broker, or I might just think, you know what, I'm going to stick with it and end up paying even more money on now arrangement fee, 2.5%. And what we're finding is some of these brokers are charging, let's say for example, bridging fees 1% per month, they're charging 1.25% per month. Now it doesn't sound a lot, but if you're borrowing hundreds of thousands of pounds, that 0.25% or quarter of 1% on top, just on broker additional fees, is ridiculously high. Or even if it's the lender fees, they're charging 1.25% when the average is charging 1%, is significant. So in a nutshell, be very careful about when you are title splitting and you are being offered, what's the adage? If it's too good to be true, it probably is. Really be careful about the hidden incentives that people who are arranging these mortgages or bridging finance have. One, they're charging you a fee on entry, so they tie you in. Two, then they say, oh, we're going to get you 100% split value, mate. Don't worry about that. And then when they go out and say, no, it's not worth that much. We'll lend you now 90, 80, 85% of the actual value, where you could have had that anyway to begin with. So they hook you straight away on the way in. And when you've spent already £5,000-10,000 with them, you're more likely to then stay on and actually take the product, which is then not 1% per month, 1.25% per month. So again, I'll reiterate it here. Be careful with all these bridging offers that is being offered on the market at the moment on title split buildings. Listen, it really isn't that hard. If it's too good to be true, there is a tie there somewhere. Yes, one person might have done it, two people have done it, but the majority of people are not getting these kind of rates. They're not finding these deals that are they're worth 800,000, 850,000, but you're paying 600,000 for it. If it was that easy, everybody will be doing it. So here's a warning for you. Please be careful about where you're going in, what you're being offered in terms of bridging finance on title split, and just make sure you understand the process, you understand the strategy, you understand how it works. You've also got not only in this case, the bridging finance of the broker, but the lawyer, the tax advisor, the floor plan designer, the other lawyer that's going to do the leasing, and then one lawyer is going to do the refinancing. So be aware of all the requirements that you need to have, but also be aware of how the strategy actually works in terms of what you need to buy, what the block needs to have, how much you should be paying for it, and how much the GDV should be at, and how do you build confidence in your GDV. And these are all the things that critical property education teaches mentees, and this is why these guys are succeeding. So this was more around financing and some of the products that we're seeing on the market at the moment, and worryingly, it presents itself to be a too good to be true offer, and a lot of people are being stung on it.